Welcome to another video, the same every time, IGCSE Maths, GCSE Maths, looking at the kind of questions that apart from the numbers are the same every time. Learn how to do them, practice, get yourself into the marks, get yourself into the grades, expanding two brackets. Remembering that in algebra, when we say expanding, we mean multiplying. So multiplying the entire contents of one bracket by the entire contents of another bracket. Here's an exam question, expand and simplify, worth 3 marks. Of course, you've already noticed that this exam question involves 3 brackets. So x plus 3 multiplied by x minus 5 multiplied by 3x minus 1. But we are not going to attempt to multiply all those 3 brackets together in one go. We're going to do it little by little, stage by stage. So I'm going to look at it like this. I've got x plus 3 multiplied by all of this. So I've got x plus 3 multiplied by that. So let's work out what that actually is. So x minus 5 multiplied by 3x minus 1. Using the same methods that we had in the previous videos, multiplying everything in the first bracket by everything in the second bracket. So x times 3x, 3x times x, 3x squared. X times negative 1, negative 1 times x. Remember in algebra, if we are multiplying by 1, we don't write the 1. Negative 5 times 3 times x, negative 5 times 3, negative 15 times by x, negative 15x. Negative 5 times negative 1, 5 times 1 is 5, negative times negative gives me a positive. Let's simplify that. How many x squareds do I have? Just 3x squared. And then the x's, negative x, negative 1x, minus 15x. Start at negative 1 on the number line, take away 15, so move 15 to the left. Negative 1, take away 15, gives me negative 16x, and then the number on its own there is plus 5. So those second 2 brackets, the x minus 5, the 3x minus 1, I've now simplified those, made them into a single bracket. There we go, I could write it like that, of 3x squared minus 16x plus 5. And of course I'm writing all this down because I need to get my method marks for this question. So now the question has become this. I've got my first bracket, x plus 3, and then the second 2 brackets I've put as one thing, which is going to be 3x squared minus 16x plus 5. Now I have to multiply the first bracket, the x plus 3, by the entire second bracket. So everything in the first bracket multiplied by everything in the second bracket. So starting with the first term in the first bracket, x multiplied by 3x squared. 3 times x squared. 3x cubed. Remember, the x is an x to the power 1. When we multiply, we add the powers, so x to the power 1 times x to the power 2 is x to the power 3, 3x to the power 3. X times negative 16x, negative 16 times x, negative 16x squared. And still with the x times positive 5, positive 5x. So I've multiplied the first term in the x plus 3 bracket by everything in the second bracket. Now I look at the second term in the x plus 3, the plus 3. So plus 3 times 3x squared. Plus 3 times 3 is plus 9, and then times by the x squared, 9x squared. Plus 3 times negative 16. So plus 3 times negative 16 would be negative 48. And remembering that's multiplied by an x as well, so negative 14x. Positive 3 times negative 16x. And then positive 3 times by positive 5, positive times positive gives me a positive, that's positive 15. So our final task is to simplify everything we have here. What kind of terms do I have? I can see I've got x cubed, I've got x squared, I've got x, and I've got numbers. So how many x cubed do I have? There's only one term with x cubed, and it's the first term there, 3x cubed. What about the x squared? I've got negative 16x squared plus 9x squared. Negative 16 plus 9, negative 7. So negative 7x squared. How many x do I have? Positive 5, start with the positive 5, take away 48. 5x minus 48x gives me negative 43x. And then the number on its own, there's only one term with a number, that's positive 15. So that's my final answer. I can't do anything else with that because all the terms are different, x cubed, x squared, x, and a number on its own. I can't do anything else with it. There it is, there's my answer, expanded and simplified. So, looks complicated from the beginning, doesn't it? Multiplying 3 brackets together, but if you break it down into small stages, you're just using the skills that you've had before, being very, very careful, of course, but you get there, you get to the answer, you get the 3 marks, and all the marks add up, and they get you into the grades. If the video was useful to you, then please press the like button. Please also subscribe to the channel, that's useful to us. Thank you very much for watching this time, and I will see you again for the next video.